in the Miami organization, a decade with the Heat. All right, here we go, getting ready for the tap. 'Tis controlled by Miami, and we are underway. Should mention, no fans in the building for this one, as you could probably tell on your screen. Keshad Johnson, a contested three, no good. Lewis, the rebound. Does that change anything for these players, Saint, with no audience here, essentially?
No, it should not. Their focus is on the game, and my first impression right there with the Lakers is Bronny did a great job on the ball. He got over 2 screens and did a nice job with that.
That's a good look. Lewis to Castleton with the dunk.
Lewis got off to a great start 2 games ago. Hopefully he can get it going again.
Hit his first 4 shots in that game against Sacramento, and there's a dunk for Warren Washington.
Now, you know I love Kuzi, and right there he's got a V back. When the big goes from weak to strong to go to the penetration, he's got to go in there and try to put a body on the big. He stood there and was Cecil B. DeMille taking movies again.
There's another look at the dunk. So you're saying Kuzi needs to crash in?
Get in there. It's okay. Take a hit.
Yeah, 15 points and 8 assists on Saturday did Kuzi. A really good game. Lewis driving on Keshad Johnson with the block. Keshad looked like he almost got a piece of that one. But it's Big C inside, blowing the bunny. Zion pulling. Not driving slow to the rim there.
There you go. Nice step to the penetration.
Bronny with the reverse. Good pass by Dalton Connect.
You know, you liked in the summer league, when you play some good defense, get out and go. You know, see if you can get numbers on the fast break or get some early offense looks. That's where you're going to flourish.
Yeah, everyone likes to get out in transition. Fun style to play. Alondes Williams, good take. Oh, hit the underside of the rim.
Good look.
Connect in transition, hits it.
You know, that was inevitable. The ball is just not going down real well for him. And he's a quality shooter. I like the way he got on the wing and ran to the three-point line and got a great pass.
To your point, Saint, just 6 of 25 from the field in the first 2 games combined, 3 of 13 on Sunday. Zion pulling, hitting from the elbow. Connect with the ball in his hands again, the Tennessee Volunteer and Northern Colorado Bear. In the mid-range this time.
All 2-man game, a pick-repick. Create a nice opening because Big didn't step out to help at all.
Christopher, nice pass. Keshad Johnson collects and hits.
What a nice bounce pass. Nice job.
See the foul there on Colin Castleton. Make that Dalton Connect, excuse me.
Connects. He's got to come over and rotate and put his body in there. He just gives him too much space to go.
He was a little slow reacting there.
Yeah, a little bit. This is a little bit different, Kev, with Kuzi having the ball in his hands a lot. Bronny's playing off the ball. And, you know, they're doing some nice 3-man action there. Pass, screen away for a wing.
Castleton nearly traveled, but a foul first.
He's had a nice start. You know, you saw he had a dunk, and then he had a nice step up to penetration and a defensive rebound. Good job.
He's a good player. He's had double-doubles in each of his first 2 games here at Chase Center.
Whoa.
Off the backboard for Connect.
Well, that's the bay side, so the wind is really strong down there.
That's what we'll go with. Keshad Johnson over Lewis, who gets him back for stuffing his shot on the other side. Not sure Lewis was ready for that. Castleton, good catch and finish.
If I was a big, I'd play with Kuzi. If you set a good screen and create problems for the defense, he's going to get you the ball.
Lakers back up, pull in, getting around the screen was Bronny James, but the offensive rebound put back there for Keshad Johnson. Two-way contract guy for the Heat, undrafted out of Arizona. And before that, San Diego State. Is Castleton showing you the range?
Good for him. That's a really, really nice start for him.
Castleton in the NBA did not attempt a three and only attempted 1 3 in the G League this year and hit it. But he looks pretty comfortable taking that shot. Christopher can't answer. Connect, putting his head down.
Boy, I like that.
Strong take and finish and one for Dalton Connect. Take the timeout. A block for Castleton on one end leads to a Bronny James layup on the other end. Nice feed from Connect. Lakers lead by 5-point lead here for the Lakers. Not quite midway through the first quarter in San Francisco. Dalton Connect at the line. Dalton with 5 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist in the early going.
He's a heck of a free throw shooter, and he misses it, but this is the best start he's had.
It is.
Kev, that's nice. The ball went into the big in the paint, and he had the feel to go weak with it and get a good shot for his team.
Bryson Warren into the game. Alondes Williams, long strides. Saves the turnover, does Gabe Brown. And a rebound for Castleton, who already has 7 points and 4 boards. Bronny running the point now. Kuzi had it knocked away by Christopher. On the break, Brown for Christopher. Alondes Williams 3.
That's a real nice job driving baseline. Baseline drive, baseline drift. That was really a nice play.
Locating the shooter, and Alondes Williams, who's had a bit of a tough shooting stretch here at Chase Center. It's his first 3-point attempt of the game. Warren, nobody really picked him up. Connect now. Backing down Williams, has a size advantage, but Williams with the swipe nearly stole it. And the shot clock reset when it shouldn't have. Well, get some subs in here.
I don't think they're going to let him in on that.
Yeah, inadvertent whistle. So, or not inadvertent whistle, but essentially wouldn't be a dead ball if it wasn't for.
Kev, see that play right there? Our man Castleton, they were looking to enter him on the right elbow. He just popped out with not creating any body contact. You got to put your inside shoulder into the defender, then pop out. It's different than in college. You got to be a little bit more physical. Watch him now. He just leisurely pops out. See the guy denying? He's got to get in there and take away that, put his body right into him, then pop. There's no excuse for him not to catch the ball there.
So give him a little shoulder first?
Give him a lot of shoulder, not a little.
Williams blowing by the defense. That's what Alondes Williams can do for you. Just has this electricity about him, Alondes Williams. Blake Henson into the game. Big-time three-point shooter. Pass stolen by Gabe Brown. Numbers if they hurry, which they do. Wild miss by the lefty trying to use his right hand. Kuzi pull-up three, spins out.
Well, Kevin, in my day, you'd probably be sub for right there. You had a 4-on-1, and you take the three. But that's today's NBA.
Welcome to 2024, Saint.
I'm getting old.
No, you see it all the time. It's one of those things. You just kind of scratch your head, but.
Yeah, but I don't mind if he takes it and passes it to somebody in a stationary position. He's off the bounce, 3 or 4 bounces. That's a much harder shot.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, difference between a transition catch and shoot three and a transition pull up three off the bounce. Alondes Williams starting to feel it.
Nice start for him.
Williams with 7 points. It's 8 straight for Miami. Sean East into the game. He's been good for LA. Hinson on the spin. Shot clock wearing thin. They never really got into anything there.
Tough possession.
And that'll take us to a timeout. And the Heat, get your tickets now at NBAEvents.com. Alondes Williams has had the hot hand as of late. 8 points in 7 minutes. He's hit both of his three-point attempts.
He's had a really nice start. Good decision making.
This time draws contact. I believe they're going to say that's on the pass. Blake Hinson committing the crime.
Well, let's see how he does today. He had a terrific game one, struggled in game two. Bounce back.
Yeah, that's the key. Don't let these bad shooting performances carry over. 5 for 7 from 3 in the first game for Blake Hinson. Traore playing the defense. A little too cute with that pass, Alondes Williams. Bryson Warren on the pull-up.
Nice pull-up, but I like the activity of the Lakers defense. 2 deflections on the play, and that's the activity they need.
10 straight for the Heat. Kind of a hard luck bucket as far as the Lakers are concerned. Valerio Bodon can't quite squeeze it into Traore. It will go out of bounds to the team in white. The Lakers in their Sunday whites today on a Wednesday. What'd you think of because it was when you were coaching in GM and when the Lakers debuted those white uniforms. What'd you think of instead of their traditional yellow or purple?
I like them. I like plain, the old Celtic uniform or old Knicks. The old days, there wasn't a lot of razzmatazz. It's just pretty simple, and those are the old school kind of uniforms. And frankly, their purple and gold are done nice too. I'm not a big fan of all the black uniforms.
Okay, so these Miami Heat uniforms right here.
Well, that's their color. I mean that's the Miami Heat. But in general. Some teams as their third or fourth uniform are wearing them, and like the Warriors. I really like the blue, and I really like the gold.
Free throws are good for Dalton Connect. He's got 7 points. That stops the 10-0 Miami run. Let's skip to Gabe Brown, capable three-point shooter, spins that one out. Connect off the handoff.
A lot of dribble handoffs, but no penetration.
It's getting congested up top, but they get a clean look for Connect in the corner.
That's a nice pass. Good job.
Sean East with the find. Connect with 2 threes. He's already got 10 points. Alondes Williams testing Valerio Bodon, who helps deter him at the rim, but undeterred on the second attempt. Williams missing again. Sean East all the way inside. Finds the back cutting Hinson. No, stolen away by Warren, who had a foot on the baseline.
That's a really nice pass. Good job.
Connect 2 for 3 from downtown. The Lakers shot 25% from the field and 4 for 33 from 3 on Sunday. They're already 3 for 5 after missing that one. Oh. Too many cooks in the kitchen there for Miami.
These guys are so new to each other. There's a lot of switching going on, but you got to put your body on people, and if you rebound in a lot of these games, you're going to give yourself a great chance to win.
Connect on the switch. Offensive foul. What'd you think?
here comes a look at it. Let's judge it right here. Was that left foot on the line, Kev?
It was close.
It was close. If he was out of there, it was a good call.
Caleb Daniels taking the charge, and I don't know.
I'm gonna call down to my two pals, Leon Wood and Joe Crawford, to speak to their guys about that. I love the way the NBA has the veteran guys. Now, Leon's still reffing. I coached him in New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
In the 80s. And Joe Crawford's definitely one of the all-time great refs we've ever had in the league. And it's quite a thing for these referees to be mentored by these guys, helping them out, game management and their decision-making on their calls, positioning and all that kind of thing. Whoa, whoa!
Almost threw it in. That was close from Alondas Williams. That'll take us to the end of the first quarter as East exchanged buckets with Keshad. 10 minutes in the books. We are tied at 21. Keshad Johnson's gotten off to a nice start with 7 points, 2 rebounds. What were your early takeaways from that first quarter, Saint?
You know, Johnson, I like his body makeup. He's got great shoulders, and he utilizes them well. He's strong, going to the basket, and he can rebound. He's an interesting prospect. But I like the way the game's going. It's better played than the past couple.
Max Lewis missing the step back. We got a foul on the floor as Traore hits the deck. Armel Traore on a two-way contract with the Lakers.
Now, is this the young fellow you were telling me is involved in the dunk thing?
No, that's another French guy, Yves Pons.
Well, I love when you start talking French, you know, with my last name.
Oh, merci.
Oh.
Saint-Jean. Do you speak French?
No, I wish I did. I had 2 years in high school, and the teacher passed me on social promotion.
Armel Traore missing. But watch out for his younger brother, Nolan Traore, in the 2025 draft.
You mentioned him.
Yeah.
Oh, nice play.
Intriguing prospect as Keshad Johnson works his way to the line, using those strong shoulders you were just talking about, Sam.
Yeah, he's a strong young man.
Played 4 years at San Diego State, helped lead them to the national championship game.
Well, quality coaching down there, that's a heck of a program. They do a great job.
Lost to UConn, their first of 2 straight national championships.
I was talking to one of our former Warrior assistants, Bobby Stack, today. He scouts for Miami, and of course he was a great player at UConn. So he always used to sing the UConn fight song. Connecticut, UConn, Huskies. He used to crack me up, and we were having a long talk about what a great program they've created there.
Oh, I had not heard the fight song before. I'm glad you broke it out here.
Well, I can't go much further, but I used to hum it when I see him.
Is your last name Sinatra, not St. Jean?
Well, probably Tony DiBenedetto.
Okay.
You know, I left my heart in San Francisco.
Well, here in San Francisco, it's a 1-point lead for the Heat. Zion pulling, draw and kick. Keshad Johnson, no
Look
sir.
up. Atta baby.
He looked up and got it to Valerio Bodon in time, but there's Keshad Johnson tracking back.
Well, you just like the fact that he looked up. And there, when you don't see really well the defense, it's a great idea to pump fake once or twice to let them blow by you.
Second block for Keshad Johnson, who's been all over the place in this game. Also 8 points and 3 rebounds. Went undrafted. A lot of prognosticators had him going mid-second round, low mid-40s.
You never know.
There's a 3. His first make from bonus distance in this one.
He's got a lot of fans over there, I'll tell you, Kev.
Yeah, so they did let in some
probably family members.
Yeah, so I assume some of these guys, you know, got tickets for their family, but close to the general public is this game.
Well, isn't he from San Leandro?
Yeah, he's a San Leandro kid. San Leandro High from Oakland.
Yeah, just down the road. Good for him.
Talked about his brother, Kenny, winning a National Wheelchair Basketball Association championship with the Golden State Road Warriors last year. Here's pull in. Ooh, traversing the midcourt line. Nearly had a backcourt violation. Washington fumbling it and ripped away by Traore. Back for Lewis. Not a good idea on the skip. It's taken away, and Josh Christopher punches the rim.
Turnovers will get you in big, big trouble.
East, runner in the lane. Good run out here. Christopher again. No, nice wraparound.
Nice unselfish play. Way to run a 2-on-1. That's excellent.
An 8-0 run to start the second quarter for Miami. Josh Christopher making some good plays here as of late. 2 points, 3 assists, and a steal. Summer League action continues in Las Vegas on NBA TV, ESPN, and the ESPN app. You want to circle Zachary Risacher versus Alex Sarr, Hawks and Wizards, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. Number 1 and number 2 pick will be going up against each other. It's something that we have come to expect on the first Friday night of Summer League. Number 1 pick versus number 2 pick in action. In transition, Caleb Daniels.
That was a beautiful bounce pass on the transition.
And it was Lewis missing the assist there, Keyshawn Johnson.
Good for him. He's had a really nice game here.
11 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. This assist coming up in 3 blocks.
Good push. Look ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
That was perfect. Bronny James back in there, trying to go for the lob. Might have had the layup. Keyshawn Johnson.
Out up in the air a little bit.
Yeah.
Now that's a nice setup. Little 3-on-2, and you know, Hinson took his time there. He wasn't in any rush at all, and good for him because it's been a struggle.
Could have made a sandwich. Maybe he'd want the other half of my Dutch Crunch turkey
Well, no,
sandwich.
he might have went to Molinari's today.
Okay.
You're not going to get a better sandwich than there.
Can't say I've been there.
North Beach? Oh, my gosh.
I'll have to go there sometime.
Check it out.
Hinson off the spin.
I'm glad he didn't shoot that.
And they get a much better look. Oh, Lewis would like that back. So would Castleton.
There you go.
Finally get 2 points out of that. Colin Castleton now 9 points and 7 boards in 7 minutes. Pulling, knocked away by Bronny James.
Come on, you got it.
Lewis spinning, blocked.
Ugh.
Caleb Daniels the stuff. Lewis gets it back and gets fouled. Well, Maxwell Lewis started 4 for 4 on Saturday. He started 0 for 8 on Sunday, and he has started 0 for 8 today.
Hang in there, young fellow. It's going to come.
There's a lot to like with Maxwell Lewis, with his length, his fluidity with the basketball. There's something there for sure.
Yeah, I had talked to some guys in that league who had seen him play a number of times, and they liked his upside quite a bit. Look at those arms. They're long.
Yeah, I remember talking
with
there's
some guys that can't reach their pockets. They never pick up the check.
You wouldn't be one of those guys, would you, Saint?
No, but I just got in the back of the line.
Timeout called, so 7 straight for the Lakers after 10 straight from Miami to start the second. 3-point lead for the Heat.
Fun fact.
A 3-point lead for the Heat here in San Francisco. Looking at the Bay Bridge. And Bronny James, who's got 2 points and 2 assists.
Kev, see that right there? That's terrific. See the way he's picking up early? That's what he's got to do. He's got to do that every time he's playing in the game.
You hear scouts talking about defenders' ability to turn the ball handler.
There you go.
So that's something you look for sure, as Josh Christopher lays it in through some physicality. Maxwell Lewis, 0 for 9. Alonnis Williams.
Look up.
Yeah, deflected by Bronny. It's a lob to Castleton. He'll guide it in.
Nice unselfish play by Lewis. Good job.
And especially when it's not going for you. Set up a teammate. That one thrown behind Washington.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that outlet too far in front. Christopher drifting on the baseline. Catch and shoot for Bronny, but he caught it on the sideline.
That's a nice play because the defender committed to the ball. And as soon as you get him to come over like that, that tells you to make that pass. That's well done.
So once they make the stat correction, they gave Lewis the bucket and Castleton the assist. Once they flip that, then it'll be 11 points for Colin Castleton. Getting double doubles in each of his first 2 games as Josh Christopher short arms the triple. Well, Lewis, despite being 0 for 9, does have 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block, so he's been active. Connect now, late clock operation. Patrolled by Pullen, into the corner, Lewis. And then the foul. What's your advice to young guys who are mired in a shooting game like Max Lewis is?
Well, you know what? You're staying in the game by defending. You're rebounding, you got a couple assists. And any opportunity you get, you should really try to dribble penetrate to the basket. Maybe you finish. If you don't finish, you get fouled, you get to the free throw line, you see 2 go down, and all of a sudden you start feeling a little bit better about your abilities to score the ball. But I like the fact that he hasn't put his head down and gotten frustrated. He continues to do the right things.
Euro
there you
stepping.
go.
Yeah, good strip. Bronny Drames drops it off. Connect. Out of play.
Nice execution by Bronny.
Just ripped it out of his hands. Castleton gets fouled. Technically, he got credit for a block there, Bronny.
Well, in the old days, you know, those scoring tables for the home guys, they tended to get a few more assists and rebounds, etc. That was common occurrence.
See Stockton, John?
Oh, could be.
I remember there being, shall we say, assist numbers that were generous for John in Salt Lake City.
But I will tell you what, man, that's one of the all-time great point guards ever.
No doubt about it.
He was no fun to sit on that other bench and watch him play. He was terrific.
And I know this is a big if, but in any other era that didn't feature Michael Jordan, he and Malone get at least one NBA title.
Yeah, you know, they were terrific, and our pal Frank Layden and then Jerry Sloan, and they had a great thing going there in Utah.
Alonnis Williams throws it out of the double team to Gabe Brown. Gets it back. Gabe Brown 0 for 4 now. Connect. In and out. Knocked out.
Guys are getting good looks. That's a very nice early offense look. See right there, Castleton better seal to catch the ball. Little hesitation.
Nearly.
That pump fake was so good, he went to his knees.
Yeah. Gabe Brown kicks it out. It's a 3 for Alondes Williams. It's 3 for 4 from downtown. He's got 11 points.
Good cut.
Kuzi to Bronny James. In and out. And the foul, Hinson knocked to the deck.
No, Kev, that's another quality shot. You know, when your team is moving the ball, playing inside, where you, off the dribble, if you can touch the paint, usually good things will happen when you kick it back out because the defense has to contract. But, you know, the quality looks are really solid for both teams.
Bronny cutting backdoor,
nice.
Gets fouled. Good feed from Castleton up top. So Bronny James to the line.
That was a good read by Bronny here because it looked like they were going to run a little split action off the high post. See that action right there with Kuzi? Normally, Bronny would come up off of Kuzi, but he saw his man jump to the pick, and that told Bronny to go back door, and it was a good read and a good pass.
55th overall pick, 4-year, $7.9 million deal he signed. Seeing the free throw is a 68% foul shooter at SC in his 1 year with the Trojans.
You know, if your shot looks okay, once you get to the NBA, you spend so much time, more than you would, say, in college, of repetition, shooting the basketball. And invariably, guys do get better.
Makes the second free throw. Catch and shoot, Alondes Williams. Neil Sacco tried to save it in. The former Cholet player threw it off the back of the backboard.
Doubling up on the entry.
Like this defensive intensity, Saint?
Yeah, you do. I like how hard these guys are playing. Trying to deny, one pass away, taking care of cutters, doing a good job that way. There he is.
The sweeping hook.
I knew it was coming. My St. Mary's guy, Randy Bennett, smiling, looking at his old alumni guy. That was great.
A nice move by Kuzi. A long time Gales. Brown misses the three. Spent 6 years in Moraga.
And a lot of success there. And he's a beautiful story, you know, as a walk-on, and then, you know, as a senior, a captain, just a terrific guy.
Bronny James tapping out his own. Missed a Dalton Connect with a nice left.
Very nice left.
So we're tied up. 12 for Connect. He scored 12 in each of his first 2 games. Looks like he's going to score more than that today.
Castleton didn't get the block, but he had a good contest, and the guy didn't make the layup.
Oh, nice pass.
Kuzi, do it, baby, do it.
Connect the dunk, and the lead for the Lakers. Brown hasn't had success shooting, put it on the deck that time. Williams, good drop off to Sacco. He gets tied up by Castleton.
Usage of the bounce pass. A nice backdoor cut, and you lose vision on the ball, and your man's going to go backdoor on you, and good finish.
And you're right, Saint, that had to be a bounce pass right there.
Yep.
That's a great outlet to Hinson. Who gets hung up by Brown. It's a foul on Gabe Brown.
You just love your guards to look up the floor, and you know when you do stuff like that, when you're Kuzi, guys will run the wing harder. They'll really get out and go for you, and that's great.
Good foul call by our officials there. Jason Alabanza, Shalisa Painter, and A.J. Ganelli.
And, of course, you know all three of those guys.
I know Jason and Shalisa. A.J. can't say I've seen him. You know, sometimes these G League officials, they stay on the East Coast, or they're
is that what they do?
No, they'll occasionally go from conference to conference, but you see a lot of the same officials over and over, so you miss some of them. A timeout called, 9-0 run for the Lakers. They lead by 4. We're in the waning moments of the first half.
Great. I always love it around the holiday time. Put a great Christmas tree out there, and it's really festive. It's fun.
They hosted the Golden State Valkyries block party out there about 2 months ago for the new WNBA team that'll be coming to Chase Center and practicing in Oakland.
Yeah, the old stomping grounds. That's a good place to operate out of.
And of course, you got Gott's Roadside at Thrive City.
Now that's a good burger.
And a good shake.
Yes, sir.
It's an illegal screen, perhaps, on Gabe Brown. Yeah.
Nice call.
So shot clock is off here for the Lakers. They're on a 9-0 run after the Heat started the quarter on a 10-0 run.
Yep. Kev, imperative here that you get the last shot.
Yes.
So what do you do here? You don't shoot early. You take this thing down about 6 or whatever. Kuzi's probably going to hold it out top. He's watching that clock, and he may call up for a screen. And if he does, let's see if there's a switch, which they do. And it's now Kuzi on a big. So now he can get in a little space against that guy, but that was good execution. They didn't score, but they ran the clock well.
That'll take us to the end of the first half. Lakers 40, Heat 36. That's our score at the break. Stay tuned. After the team really shooting it all that well, St. The Lakers rebounding it better than the Heat.
I like the way the game's gone. Now this is a double screen, staggered screen away for Connect, and he goes looking for a back door there. But see, he's got a small on him, so he's backing him down. Nothing there.
Kuzi now late clock.
Give him that right hand. Atta, baby.
Banks it in over Zion Pullen.
I'm going to Italy to see him play.
Kevin Dan alongside Tommy Kuzi's agent, Gary St. Jean. I like watching Kuzi, too. I'm right there with you.
You know what? If you're a player, you'd like playing with him. His game just makes basketball sense. Now he's playing off that pick with Connect, and he gives a little shoulder there, and that right hand is gold for him. He makes it work.
Saint mentioned he will be playing in Italy this year with Derthona.
I don't know where that is, Kev.
I do not either. Played last year in Germany, and the year before that in the G League with the Austin Spurs. He was the BBL Guard of the Year, the Basketball Bundesliga Guard of the Year.
Wow.
In Germany. He averaged 18.5 points, nearly 6 assists. Pass deflected. Max Lewis making his presence felt on the defensive end again.
Kev, did you see how easy he got over the top of that screen? Man, he made himself razor thin and just no problem getting over. That's excellent defense.
Pulling in the mid-range. Lewis 0 for 10 in the first half with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, a block, a steal. Castleton fouled from behind.
Kuzi again. You're open, he's going to find you.
Good look.
That's really a good look.
2 assists today, not doing him justice.
That's the truth. Come on, fellas, you got to knock down some open shots.
My broadcast partner in Santa Cruz, Drew Schiller, says...
Oh, my man Drew, I love him.
If the guy makes 1 free throw on your pass, you get half an assist. If he makes both, you get 1 assist. What do you think?
That's vintage him. He used to do a show after our pre-post, and always a smile. Great guy.
Great dude. They did a great show. He and Grant Liffman, who's now in the Atlanta Hawks organization.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's one of Landry Field's right-hand men.
Wow.
Warriors Outsiders was the show. I
always enjoyed
tuning into it. There's a steal. Max Lewis the other way. No one bothered to pick him up.
And he gets one. Then Bronny, great hands in there, gets the deflection, and 3-0 break.
They teach you to stop the basketball first, right, Saint?
Well, you should. Otherwise, you're going to be down by the Gatorade cooler. Don't save the ball underneath your own basket.
Christopher. Oh, the Heat are snake bit right now on the offensive end.
That's that windy end with the Bay.
Yeah, you were talking about it in the first half.
That's right.
And Kuzi from downtown.
He causes the timeout.
Oh, a great start. An 8-0 start to the second half. And this run late second quarter, and it's been all Lakers ever since. What have you noticed that has led to this big run out here for the Lakers, Saint?
Well, I don't know how to read that graph, but it sure was beautiful. You know what? They're just playing solid team basketball, doing a lot of good things.
Nice.
Put the green light on. Come on.
You want to challenge?
Let's go. Come on. Hey, you know if this were the NBA, guys, that hand would be up, circling around.
Oh, yeah. Do the old fingy twirly. Knocked out of play.
Look at Colin denying that ball. Good job.
Would you have liked review when you were coaching?
Oh, boy. Can you imagine doing that against Joe Crawford or Jake O'Donnell or Earl Strom? My gosh. You want to do that to me? All right.
You think they might hold it against you?
We might get that back on you.
Nice.
Not a good idea.
Nice spin move and finish for Alonnis Williams. Give him 13. This is the first 2 points of the second half for Miami. Connect from 14 feet.
Nice, short, tight curl, but a beautiful bounce pass. He catches the ball in rhythm to make the shot.
4 assists for Kuzi. It's going to be a blocking foul. Josh Christopher looking like a running back there.
Did he have a brother that played at Arizona State too?
So he had a brother, Patrick Christopher, who played at Cal and had a cup of coffee with the Utah Jazz. Yeah. Patrick's my age. He's a year younger. Okay. Heck of a player.
Yeah, he was.
And he would have played more than a handful of games in the NBA if he didn't have a severe injury when he got called up to the Jazz. Bronny dropped, pulling no. Keshad Johnson hacked in the act. Got it to go. And one.
He's done a really nice job. He's physical. Good job.
I'd say about half of the friends and family who are in attendance are rooting for the guy in black 20.
Look at that. That's great.
The Bay Area
He's probably
kid.
got about 40 people over there.
Completing the three-point play. 14 points, 6 boards, 3 blocks for Keshad Johnson. Castleton.
Wow.
Connect on the back cut.
That's making something out of nothing.
Lead is 11 for LA. Tonight, these teams heading to Vegas. Pocket pass deflected out. Each team will play 5 games in Vegas. Unless
Beautiful weather, Kev. It's only 118.
That's all?
Yep.
Always warm and toasty this time of year.
Oh, boy.
Keshad Johnson back to the line. He's been very aggressive.
Well, the Lakers were pushing the pick and roll down, meaning the guard takes away the middle and then the big is dropped back. And the Heat did a nice job attacking that, and they got down the lane.
Keshad Johnson. Final 4 with San Diego State. Sweet 16 with the Wildcats. And his college teammate at Arizona, also on the Heat, Pelle Larsson, who is a second-round draft choice of Miami. Not playing today. Neither is Khalil Ware.
Both those guys had very solid games in game 2.
Especially so with Khalil Ware, who had 26 points and 11 rebounds. Catch and shoot for Kuzi. Nice rebound by Caleb Daniels. Alondes Williams, a three. Kuzi going baseline. Castleton banging into Washington. Williams on the fast break.
Whoa.
He is what I call a horizontal athlete because he just hangs in the air.
That was sweet.
Yeah, he's a fun player to watch.
Well, we just saw Connect try to do a Draymond Green. He was going over with the dribble handoff. He faked the handoff and tried to turn the corner, but the defender didn't buy it.
18 points for Connect. Pass batted out of play. Williams was looking for Daniels. Just an extra level of athleticism that Alondes Williams has. Pulling from 14.
Good separation.
6 points for Zion Pullen. Fifth player in UC Riverside history with 3,000 minutes played. Lewis missing the dunk. That kind of game, though, he does draw the foul.
That was a really nice bounce pass by Castleton. Really good job.
Tail end of this, yeah. Got him on the wrist. But Castleton's shown some passing chops. Lewis 1 for 11 from the field, but is a perfect 2 for 2 from the line. Make him 3 for 3. His father worked at the Forum as a kid handing out programs to fans.
Wow.
And then see his son be a Laker. It's pretty cool, a full circle
boy.
moment.
That's terrific.
A good story on that in the LA Times when Maxwell Lewis was drafted, technically by Denver, but traded to the Lakers. Pulling in the paint. 5 to shoot for Daniels. Connect from 16 feet in and out. Williams, great pass.
Wow.
Keshad Johnson having himself a ball game with 17 to lead Miami. They've righted the ship a little bit, the Heat.
Yeah.
We're down 12, now it's 6. Get the steal, Williams the swipe, and Kuzi does stop the fast break at the very least.
You know, you got to think Johnson, being here in the Bay Area near home, he had to get some good home cooking.
Yeah.
I wonder what his favorite his mom made.
I wonder if he brought his Heat teammates over for a big old family dinner at the Johnsons.
Maybe.
Not exactly the easiest to get from San Francisco to Oakland with the Bay Bridge, so maybe not the whole team. Williams, what a move. He's a ball player.
Got to contain that guy off the bounce and keep the ball away from his right hand.
17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks for Alondes Williams. Blake Hinson too short. Traore the rebound and the stuff.
There you go.
Traore's first bucket of the game in 7 minutes played.
See the mismatch right here? You got small against the big. I'd like to hope he'd create.
Really fighting him well, fronting the post, then knocks it out of the hands of Keshad Johnson. That was really good defense there from Bronny James.
I think he's strong.
He is. He's built 6'2", 210. He's got a 6'7" and change wingspan. +5, +6 wingspan. Johnson turnaround, rattles down.
Oh, yeah. Boy, they're getting up over there now. We're getting a lot of people standing up.
19.
Must be the second and third cousins.
He's 7 of 12, Keshad Johnson. Pick and pop. Traore an open 3. It's the one part of his game that needs to come along for the ride. He's a sub 33-point shooter in France this year with ADA Blois. That'll take us to the under 3. The Lakers led by 12, the lead down to 4, and large thanks to Keshad Johnson, 19 and 7 for the Oakland kid. Keshad Johnson will be heading out to Vegas after this game. Mentioned earlier, each team will get 5 games in Vegas. If you make it to the Summer League Championship game, you'll play a 6th. Oh, Alondes Williams soaring to the rim.
Made that look easy.
19 points for Alondes Williams, the 2022 ACC Player of the Year at Wake Forest. A steal, Keshad Johnson. Bounce pass this time not handled by Caleb Daniels. Five stocks now for Keshad Johnson, 3 blocks and 2 steals. Into the corner it goes. Amil Traore. East runner, no. Traore keeping it alive. He has been all over the offensive glass all week long.
Well, I think you got it right, Kevin. He's a real active athlete. I like the way he plays on the defensive end. He just needs some finishing polish on the offensive end.
Yep, the French win gold at the U20 Euro A in 2023. European Championships, the U20 level. Jordan Nicholas into the game. He's wearing the white headband on the block, and that is a blocking foul.
And I'm sure the only reason that was a blocking foul is the defender was inside the circle. Let's see if the puppies are in there. Wait a minute.
That's pretty significantly out of the
Ooh,
circle.
get that green light, Kev.
Twirl the finger.
Oh, yes. Come on.
You know, I'm not sure I've heard anyone root so hard for reviews as Gary St. Jean.
Well, my old pal Joey Crawford sitting down on the baseline with my other guy I just admire, Ron Adams, one of our Warrior assistants. And then Leon Wood, who I coached when he was a player with the Nets in the early 80s. So they're here evaluating these guys. And if they had the green light when Joe was reffing, oh boy, that wouldn't have went well. Not well at all.
20 for Connect now. And Bryson Warren got his steps mixed up. Miami fortunate to still have the basketball. Alondes Williams can't bail him out. But an extra 14 to work with. Caleb Daniels has Connect on him. Crossing over, down the lane, fading away. Good contest, better offense.
There you go. I thought Connect was pretty solid on the defensive end, but gosh, what a tough shot.
Lead is 2 for the Lakers. Big screen by Jordan Nicholas, who played with their G League team in South Bay. Gets the deflection on the outlet to kill the fast break. Jordan Nicholas was a tryout player for the South Bay Lakers and was a key rotation player for them this year. They just missed out on the playoffs. Alondes Williams, no. Hinson, a catch and shoot 3. He knew it was short. Well, shot and game nearly identical here, about a second difference or so. Chance for
the key is who they're going to bring up to set the pick.
It's Williams.
And normally they do that to try to get a guy that they think is a subpar defender that they can attack off the bounce.
Daniels the three and a foul down low.
Good job. They made that.
Yeah, they're going to take a look at this. Shalisa Painter immediately sent the teams to their benches. Curious as to exactly what they're going to be looking at.
Kev?
I think the foul down low, they might want to see if it was more than just a common foul.
The previous play is under review for a possible flagrant foul.
Yep. So you're going to want to look at the battle in the paint if we're able to give you a replay on this. It was clean up top on the three. So down low, Sacco and Jordan Nicholas. What do you think?
Well, I hope they're not calling that on 55 in the white, because this guy clearly pushes him, holds him. He's fouled him 3 times. I'd like to see them give him the 3.
To me, this is just 2 guys doing battle.
Yep, I agree.
The foul was called on Neil Sacco in black for the Miami Heat. The 3 will count. The question is, does this personal on Sacco get upgraded? First lead for Miami since late second quarter.
You're thinking it might be more than just a personal?
I don't think so, but that's what they were looking at it for.
Nah.
Yeah, I think this should just be
no.
a common foul. Well, let's
Don't do that.
After review, it's been determined it's a common foul. 3 points. Shooting penalty for the Lakers.
Yeah, so 3 will count. Just a common foul, and there is justice in this world after all.
Oh, but they got 10 fouls. So it's a
Oh, that's right, yeah.
shooting.
You are right. Yeah, second foul in the last 2 minutes. But Jordan Nicholas, shall we say, struggled at the foul line with South Bay, 40%. That was not a small sample size. He was a 51% career free throw shooter in college. And saw him go from Montana to Stephen F. Austin to Texas Southern. This is the first. Wrote his thesis on food deserts in the Houston area when he was at Texas Southern.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so pretty in-depth stuff there from Jordan Nicholas, who goes 0 for 2. And Warren from half court gave it a ride. And that'll do it for the third. It's a 1-point lead for the Heat. 30 down, 10 to play, at least, here from J Center. Family making their presence felt. Look at the Keyshot Johnson t-shirts.
That's great.
Big Keyshot Johnson contingent here at Chase Center. Public access restricted for this game. They're making up a good chunk of the fans in the building. Try the lob, Castleton blows it up. Bryson Warren, no good on the corner 3, and that'll be off the Heat.
Good defensive possession for the Lakers.
Start the fourth with a stop. It's Cousy, Lewis, Castleton, East, and Hinson for Summer League head coach Dane Johnson and the Lakers. Sean East from the corner.
He's a quick, solid athlete.
John East out of Missouri. Before that, John A. Logan College and UMass even before that.
I gotta like that. That's about a half an hour from where I grew up. UMass Amherst. Guy named Dr. J played there, you know.
The Minutemen. Lewis, the runner. They've had some really good teams over the years. Marcus Camby leading them to the Final Four in the 90s. Chaz Williams leading them to the NIT Final Four in 2012.
My old pal John Calipari did a great job there, and back in my younger days, a great coach there, Jack Lehman. He ran Pete Newell's offense, the California reverse action. Of course, I knew you knew that, Kev.
Oh, of course. I was just letting you tell the story.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Foul on the floor. Bucket not going to count. But you go to a lot of UMass games back when you were living over there?
Not a lot, but some. Yeah.
Illegal screen on Sacco. The faute offensive, the French big. Trying to thread the needle inside. Sacco makes up for the illegal screen. Alondis Williams, runner. Out to the Lakers. Bronny James Jr. coming in. We've seen about 7 quarters of action from Bronny James Jr. over this week. What would be your development points for Bronny, Saint?
Well, I love his athleticism. He competes. I think he's smart. And you just need reps, and it's going to be great. Be a lot of eyes on him. Just the expectation levels when he goes to Vegas, but I think he's ready for it, and I think he has a great attitude. So hopefully it keeps growing every day and every week.
Great pass by Castleton to Lewis. The lead up to 6. It's a 7-0 run for the Lakers to start the 4th. And a blocking foul going to be called on Bronny James. That'll be his first. And he's holding on to that lower right leg. Hopefully he's all right.
Yeah, a lot of knee to knee.
Well, he's staying on the floor, so that's a good sign. His Pops and Team USA about to take on Canada in a couple hours.
Boy, Canada's got a nice team, Kev.
I
was looking at their roster today. Wow.
Caleb Daniels missing the 3. SGA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
Among those there. Hinson a deep 3.
Wow, maybe he misread the clock.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Catch and shoot. Target there. It's J.C. Butler Jr., Caron Butler's son.
Really?
Yeah. Also played at UC Riverside for a bit. Or UC Irvine, rather. Excuse me. And one. Colin Castleton. 3 games in San Francisco, 3 double-doubles for Colin Castleton.
Nice job. I think Caron's coaching with Miami, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is correct. He is an assistant for Eric Spoelstra. Quite the 16-year run Spo has had.
Oh, brother. You know, heck, in the old days, I remember he was in the video room and I love the way they bring along their people down there. And that's one of the flagship organizations in the NBA.
It really is. Colin Castleton just being told plus 25 in this game.
Did they call that foul on him? Oh,
They
man.
got it on him, indeed. That
Well,
left arm.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, give a little shove to the side of Zion Pullen.
I was very close to hollering for the green light.
You thought better of it this
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
Pullen hitting the first free throw. He's one of two Florida Gators. After UC Riverside, he went to Florida for his 5th year. One of two Gators since 1996 to go for 20.7 rebounds, 7 assists in back-to-back games in a Gator uni.
Kev, old U.S. University of San Francisco coaches down there in Florida now.
Todd Golden
Yeah.
led the Dons to the NCAA tournament for the first time in like 25 years when he took them there. Castleton, a strong finish inside. They had a great first-round game against Murray State. Went to overtime. And got the call to go to Gainesville. And a nice response from Zion Pullen. Kuzi with 7 points and 5 assists today. Wants some space. Here comes the pick. They got the matchup they
Really
want.
nice. Boy, that's really good stuff.
Yeah, great offense there. Get a wide open corner three for a great three-point shooter. Just didn't go down. On the baseline, Lonnis Williams. He was hanging on that rim for quite some time. It'll be an and one for Josh Christopher. The Heat within 5 after this putback and one for Josh Christopher. 5:31 to go in the 4th quarter. We got a 5-point lead for the Lakers. Chance to cut it to 4. The Josh Christopher free throw here. Late first-round pick of the Rockets 3 years ago. That's 3 years of NBA experience, trying to get back on an NBA contract. After 24th overall by the Rockets. Connect the high man for the Lakers with 20. Lewis putting his head down to the hoop, off the glass.
There you go.
0 for 10 in the first half, 4 for 4 in the second half for Maxwell
Good
Lewis.
for him. That's keeping that PMA, positive mental attitude.
Stick-to-itiveness there from Maxwell Lewis, and gets a deflection. He's worked himself into a game. 12 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, a block, and a steal. Pulling away from the screen. Ronnie James, good defense. Williams, a little short. Lewis turning the corner,
Wow.
and a dunk as Keyshawn
Good for
Johnson
you.
slipped.
Kev, you know the last play, Bronny had a nice switch and then bodied up to take away the back in on the box. Just a good physical play by a guard.
So the lead balloons to 8. That one didn't have much of a chance as Maxwell Lewis was there again.
Turning the corner, going left. Nice job.
So 5 for 5 in the second half now for Maxwell Lewis. Quite the turnaround for him. Five to shoot. Johnson, contested 3. Well contested by
Job by the Lakers on defense. Their whole bench is up cheering. I love it.
Connect a three. In and out. Kuzi's there.
There's that dynamic guard rebounder.
Bronny James back to Kuzi. That's a team hungry for a win after going 0 for 2 to start the Cali Classic. Castleton cut off by Pullen. Tough shot. Good defense by Zion Pullen. Christopher bumped by Bronny James. Sixth team foul, but again in Summer League you don't shoot free throws until the 10th team foul. There's a rule in the G League, experimental rule about 10 years ago, where you didn't shoot free throws until the 6th team foul in a quarter.
How'd that work?
I liked it. Cuts down free throws. Anything to get rid of kind of the most quote-unquote boring part of the game. Not that free throws are boring, but
I loved what the NBA did this year to cut down on them. The impetus was to help the offense. There he goes again.
Kuzi.
Way to go, Kuz. And I love the way the adjustment was made, and it was made for a better game, and the playoffs were. Oh,
brother. Reverse dunk. Keshad Johnson, 21. And the Keshad cheering section all on their feet. Kuzi, one more time. Oh. Almost. Josh Christopher, coast to coast.
Good transition play, pushing the ball up.
Got a 4-point game again. And the nitty-gritty of this one. Timeout called by Dane Johnson. 2:26 to go. The Heat right there. Alondes Williams to Keshad Johnson. He's got 21 now to lead all scorers at Chase Center in San Francisco. Cleveland against Orlando, Sacramento against Memphis on NBA TV. And we'll watch these Lakers take on Reed Shepherd and the Houston Rockets as well. Connect up top. And the rebound to Williams. He's a board shy of a dub-dub. Spinning.
Whoa.
Off the glass. Oh, baby, don't do him like that, Alondes Williams. What a move.
You better watch out, Kev, because Kuz might go in there and tomahawk it.
All right. Or he might get fouled. This was a thing of beauty.
My gosh, look at that. That's a little French pastry.
Well, on Instagram, he goes by @butterboy_man, and his game is smooth as butter.
Now, what does that mean?
I think maybe butter just means he's smooth.
All right.
The man,
I
can't tell you.
Layup.
Ooh, almost knocked off Bronny James.
Hey, Kev, don't look now, but 2-point game.
Yeah. 5 to shoot, and the Lakers got to go here.
Body to catch.
Inbounds pass deflected and stolen. On the break, it's Keshad Johnson for Christopher, and we're tied. 8 straight for the Heat. Kuzi, late clock, lost the handle, ripped away by Daniels in a tie-up, jump ball.
Not very good possession for the Lakers.
Christopher with 11 points now. And the scrum. Caleb Daniels showing that Tulane and Villanova toughness as the Heat win the tap. Chance to go back in front. Williams and Keshad Johnson both with 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Williams drops it off, and a dunk for Neil Sacco. Miami in front. If there's overtime, it's 1-7 in the extra period. Connect, bothered, taken away. Daniels with connect to beat, he misses the dunk. He thought he was fouled. Lakers don't need to foul. Alondas going to work on Bronny James. It's a lob, it's deflected and taken away. Shot clock violation.
Yeah, we got about 19 seconds. Looks like no timeout by the Lakers. They've been playing a lot of action with Kuzi and up top there with Castleton, and not much has gone right with them up there.
Both teams with 1 timeout remaining, a chance to
is.
tie or go ahead. Connect from the elbow.
Open look.
Well, Lakers got a foul now. And they give the foul to Josh Christopher. They have to foul one more time. 5.6 to play. The Heat get the stop, though the Lakers got the shot they wanted. With Connect in the mid-range. They get it ahead to Daniels, and foul him with 2.8. He gets both. This is basically over. But the Lakers can advance the basketball. Daniels with the Sioux Falls Skyforce this year, 84% from the foul line. So a pretty good free throw shooter. Over his collegiate career of 6 years, 78%. That's the first. And that's basically the game. The Lakers will call timeout. We'll keep it here, 80-76. And basically, Saint, if you're the Miami Heat and you're on their coaching staff, you're telling your players, do not get near a shooter.
No, and you know what? The coaching staff, the team, the bench, the starters, or guys who are finishing, boy, that's a great comeback. And they did it by defending, by rebounding, and they really got in the open floor and finished in transition. They really should be happy with their performance.
Well, they were down 12 in the third quarter. They gave up a 17-0 Lakers run to fall behind 48-36 before they got going again. Looking to finish their California Classic stay at 2-1. Keshad Johnson, been one of the stars of the show. He has done everything out here for Miami.
Yeah, how do you write it up any better for a guy to have his whole family, extended family there, and just plays a whale of a game. Great job. Saw movement without the ball. Really puts the ball on the deck well. Good mid-range shot. And, hey, knocking down a 3 as well. Look at that, a little kiss.
The little kiss, as Bill Raftery
we
would
know
say.
that one. We've heard that.
21-9 for him. And
look at that.
There is the Keshad Johnson crew.
50 strong. I love it.
Bringing out all of Oakland and San Leandro. All right, 2.8. Connect. The 3 is short, and that's the game. The Heat win 80-76. They were down 8 in the final 4 minutes or so, finishing this game on a 12-0 run to win 80-76, and we'll be joined shortly by Keshad Johnson. But Saint, you mentioned it, a really nice comeback here for the Miami Heat.
Yeah, you know,